We hear that the Rangers are coming, but tonight they'd been better off staying at home because they came to Ibrox and got absolutely battered by a Lyon team that doesn't look like they should be in this competition. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. It's finished at Ibrox. Rangers 1, Lyon 4. Not the result I was expecting tonight, and I didn't actually think that Lyon would be this good. They're sitting down in 11th place in their league. 6 games into the season, they've already lost half their games. Didn't think this was a good Lyon side. I thought it was a big opportunity for Rangers to win the night. But in the end, there was no big opportunity, but there was a big ass whooping, and Lyon delivered it. I thought they were phenomenal. Could have won by more, and that's not because I thought Rangers were poor or anything like that. I actually thought Rangers played alright tonight, especially in the first half. I thought Rangers were a bit unlucky to be 3-1 down, but Lyon were just way too good, man, especially going forward. Their attacking players were just on a different level. The quality that they had compared to the quality that Rangers had, I mean, it was night and day. But you look at the match statistics, and the match statistics look even. If you didn't watch that game and you just look at the stats, you would think it was a 50-50 game. Possession-wise, Lyon had 54%, to Rangers' 46%. Rangers actually had more shots than Lyon, 16-15. But just Lyon, every time Lyon came forward, it looked like they were going to score. And they really could have scored more. In terms of saves, though, the Lyon goalkeeper had more saves to make than Jack Butland. And Rangers had more corners than Lyon. So, I mean, the stats just don't really tell the story. The stats make it look even, but, I mean, in all honesty, I mean, Rangers could have lost by more. I get it, they could have probably scored more than 1, but Lyon could have definitely scored more than 4. So it's just one of those games. It's a bad defeat. It's a heavy defeat. You don't want to be losing at home, especially to anybody, really. And it's a defeat that comes a couple of days after a 7-1 defeat in Dortmund. And I'm sure people will argue, you know, what result is worse? Is it worse losing in the Champions League away from home, 7-1 against Dortmund? Or is it worse losing in the Europa League, 4-1 at home against Lyon? So it's up for debate, but I thought Lyon looked really good tonight, and I don't know why they're in this competition. For me, they should be a Champions League side. I thought they looked phenomenal. Fofana, Cherki, Lacazette, I mean, what a trio going forward. I mean, that three would cause problems for any team in the world, and Suter, Proper, they just could not deal with that. I mean, Tav, whatever. I mean, I think Rangers could have did a Craig Levein special. They could have done like 10 at the back, and I think Lyon would have still cut them open at times because Lyon were that good. But, I mean, Rangers actually started the better of the two, especially in the opening 5-7 minutes of the game. Rangers did have some opportunities. Dessers and Tierney, especially Tierney, just not very good. Wasteful. Don't rate the guy. Apart from the fact that he's bald and looks like RG and Robin, that's pretty much the only thing he has going for him. And that he's got a decent Czechoslovakian name, but other than that, don't see any quality in this guy. Hefty had a really good shot, cross into the box, and he brought it down to Lawrence. Lawrence volleyed it straight at the keeper, and then it's Tierney essentially with a tap in, and he skies it over. I mean, unbelievable. You cannot miss these. You cannot miss these unless it's the Scottish Premiership and you're already 6-0 up or something like that. Then this kind of miss is forgivable. But in the Europa League, when you're against a really good Lyon side and you're at home and you get this chance 7 minutes in, you absolutely must score it. It's unforgivable. It's a great pick out for Hefty. And the volley for Tom Lawrence is good, who I thought actually had a really good game tonight, to be honest. I know he's got a lot of criticism over his Rangers career, but I think last couple of games Tom Lawrence has played, and tonight, he's actually looked good. So he tests the goalkeeper, the shot is blocked, keeper saves it, and it falls to Tierney, and he must score. I don't know how he misses it, man. He actually blooters it over the bars. You would think he missed this on purpose, it was that bad. Anyway, unforgivable miss, and then straight away, Lyon go up, Lacazette has a shot, it's saved by Butland, but it was straight at Butland, so it was a comfortable enough save in the end. But it didn't stop there. Cherki picks it up, goes on a great little run. The ball finds its way to Fofana, and it's a good finish for him to make it 1-0 Lyon. And at this point, you cannot help but think, what if Tierney scores that? Rangers go 1-0 up, and the game would be different. Or at least you would feel the game would be different. So, yeah, Lyon 1-0 up. Not looking good for Rangers. But Tom Lawrence does score. He does pull one back. Again, it's Hefty on the left-hand side, looking really good. Delivers a great ball in towards Lawrence. Lawrence tries to bring it down. Touch ain't the greatest. It goes through on goal, where Dessers runs onto it. Dessers onside. Gets a break. Tries to get to the ball. The keeper comes out. Dessers manages to get something on it, but the keeper makes a block. Then Dessers and the goalkeeper kind of get in each other's way, and Tom Lawrence is there to get the follow-up. He puts it in. It's 1-1. I believe there was a VAR check in case there was a foul on the keeper. Initially, I thought they would maybe give a foul here, to be honest, because it did look like Dessers could have been impeding the keeper, but in the end of the day, they gave the goal. It would have been harsh to, cut this off, but it's just because Dessers was in between Lawrence and the goalkeeper. You know what goalkeepers are like? You can't fucking touch them. You can't even look at them these days without giving away a foul. So I did kind of think maybe they wouldn't give this, but it was a good goal. Hefty again, just on the left-hand side. He was the one that created this. Lawrence got the goal. And this is a little bit similar to the Celtic game where you're thinking, right, okay, concede an early goal, but you're back in it. This is your second chance at the game. You're back level. Don't waste it. Don't ruin it. But that's exactly what Rangers did. Connor Barron, a few minutes later, gives the ball away. Fofana runs onto it, runs at the defence, plays in Lacazette, and Lacazette with just like the simplest finish of all time. He literally just places it past Butland into the back of the net. Looks so easy. Lyon 2-1 up. Connor Barron has been good this season, but yeah, you cannot be doing that. I mean, he literally gave the assist here. Played Fofana straight through on goal, and Rangers just couldn't deal with it. Lacazette gets his first of the game. This was an easy finish for him, but the next goal was certainly anything but easy. But he made it look easy, to be fair. So, 31st minute, got Fofana with a solo run. He turns Suter inside out. Suter's going to the left. Suter's going to the right. Suter's ankles are breaking here. Fofana gets past him, and he probably should score, but he hits his shot again straight at Butland. But, I mean, Lyon at this point just creating chance after chance after chance, and you were beginning to worry for Rangers because you felt like this game could quickly get away from them if Lyon got another goal, which they end up doing, getting another goal. But anyway, we had Cherki again and Lacazette combining. Great little play here on the edge of the Rangers box, into the box, but Butland managed to rush out and gather the ball before Lyon could get a third. Barami then got forward for Rangers. He cut inside, flicked it off. Lovely backheel flick into the path of Tierney, who just blasted it wide. Tierney very wasteful in this game. It was like a lot of Rangers' chances unfortunately fell to this guy, and he just couldn't take any of them. So not good from him. And then 44th minute, just for half time, I mean, Lacazette picks the ball up. He must be about, what, 28 yards, maybe 26 yards, something like that. And he hits this amazing shot right into the top right-hand corner of the net. It's an absolute screamer. And Jack Butland, fucking no chance. You could have lined up all the goalkeepers in the entire SPFL, and they ain't saving this. Absolute screamer from Lacazette into the top-hand corner. I still can't believe how, with Cherki, Fofana and Lacazette in this team, Lyon are struggling. I mean, it makes no sense to me, but what a goal. Lyon then go 3-1 in to the break, and it feels a little bit harsh on Rangers because I think they did play well in the first half, but Lyon were just different quality. So it's one of those ones where I think Rangers can feel a little bit unlucky to be 3-1 down, but at the same time, Lyon could have probably been further ahead. But it is what it is. Lyon had quality up front. Lyon took their chances, and Rangers were pretty wasteful. But the right team was leading at half-time, no doubt about it. We then get into the second half, and again, it was more of the same. Fofana gets the fourth goal. It's a cross in from Cherki again, and it's just right across the 6-yard box. Tavernier probably should have got to it first, but he's beaten at the back post by Fofana, who just taps it in to get his second goal of the game on the 55th minute. Rangers might have 55 titles, but I mean, I think they'll have 55 headaches after this game because it was just fucking relentless from Lyon. It really was. So that was 4-1. Cherki then had a header off the bar, but 10 minutes later, it was Tolisso headed it up with a follow-up, and it was cleared off the line. We had more Lyon chances. The 73rd minute, though, we had a good volley for Kieran Dowell. Tested the Lyon goalkeeper. That was as probably good as it got for Rangers, and towards the end of the game, in like the final half an hour, this Kieran Dowell shot. There was more Lyon chances, to be fair, but I kind of stopped taking notes at this point because it was just Lyon. And in the end, they couldn't add to their 4 goals, but it did finish Rangers 1, Lyon 4 in the Europa League. Lyon now move on to 6 points. They've got a 100% record in this competition so far. Rangers maybe brought back down to earth with a bang. The similarity, I just see a lot of similarities with Rangers and Celtic this week. You know, both teams winning their opening games against lesser opposition, and then this week when they're taking on more quality opposition, you know, they've been absolutely done in. But that's what happens in European football, and sometimes you just need to remember, no matter how many wins you get against the smaller teams, that when Scottish clubs come up against the big teams, then you can be looking at these sort of scorelines, unfortunately, because they've got the quality that our teams just don't. So, I mean, 4-1 on the night. I feel like Rangers were a little hard done by because they actually played not bad, but Lyon were really, really good. So, from a Rangers perspective, it could have been closer. But from a Lyon perspective, you know, they're probably thinking, how did we not win that by more? So, it is what it is. Let's look at some of the reaction, though, after the game. So, former Rangers striker Billy Dodds has said on Sports Sound, quote, "I think Man United and Spurs will hurt this Rangers team if they play like they did in the first half," end of quote. I'm going to disagree with Billy Dodds. I don't think Manchester United will be hurting anybody. Manchester United are absolutely shite. The only people they're hurting are their fans, having to watch the crap that they show on a football pitch. So, I mean, I don't think Rangers will be that worried, to be honest, about playing Manchester United. So, it is what it is. Like, Rangers weren't that bad tonight. It's just Lyon were really, really good. I guarantee United won't be this good. I'd fancy Rangers getting something against United, to be honest. But definitely was a sore one for Rangers. Stephen Thompson, former Rangers man as well, has had his say. He said, quote, "We saw what happened to Celtic midweek in the Champions League, and Rangers were outclassed similarly this evening, albeit at home. But Rangers, this is a worrying thing for them, are quite a distance behind Celtic in terms of quality players that they've got, especially in the forward areas. Rangers has built up a wee bit of momentum with 4 clean sheets, but the performances, Malmo apart, haven't been great. So maybe they'll be masking with results instead of performances. The manager will try to get a rhetoric of it's looking good, but is it looking good? That's the question," end of quote. So, I mean, I don't really know if it's looking good or not. I think Rangers haven't been that great, but they have been getting results tonight. They didn't get a result. I thought the performance tonight was better than the result, to be fair. Ali McCoist came out and said, quote, "I'm not even sure how good Lyon are at the back. The difference for me was the forward areas, particularly the wide areas," end of quote. I agree with Ali. I think the big difference was how good Lyon were on the attack. I mean, their front three were Fofana, Cherki, you know, Lacazette in the middle. They were quality, and that was the true difference there. I don't think there was a massive difference all over the pitch. I don't think Rangers were overly, you know, bad at the back or outclassed in the midfield. It's not like Butland had a shocker and Lyon's goalkeeper was great. It was just the quality that the Lyon attack had. It was far superior to anything that Rangers could possibly do. I mean, you look at who Rangers have up there, no disrespect, but I mean, Dessers or Lawrence coming. I mean, no, Dessers or Lacazette, sorry. I mean, who would you rather have? I mean, you look at Tierney or Fofana. I mean, come on, who would you rather have? I mean, I do think that Barami was decent tonight, and I thought Tom Lawrence was decent tonight, but they're nowhere near what Lyon had. So the difference in quality really is insane. But Rangers now will be on 3 points in the live standings. That drops them down to 17th place, I believe. So a bit similar to Celtic. Again, Rangers, you know, good opening away win, +2 in the goal difference, but this defeat tonight puts them into the negative. They're sitting on -1 now. So just a really, really bad night for Rangers, but they're still above Manchester United. Manchester United sitting down in 21st place. So, I mean, it's not all doom and gloom. I think Rangers still have a decent chance of progressing. Obviously, they would have wanted to get something tonight. I don't think they were expecting a 4-1 defeat, but you know, Lyon are a good side. That is them now second in the group. They have got 6 points, 6 goals scored, and only 1 goal against. So, I mean, Lyon are looking strong. They join Lazio, Tottenham, Bucharest, and Anderlecht all on 6 points. So, yes, Lyon obviously having a better European campaign than they are having domestically, guys. And I think that's going to do it. Obviously, we'll be back for player ratings. But yeah, Scottish football this midweek, we kind of got put in our place, didn't we? Outside of Hearts, who beat a really, really poor Dynamo Minsk side. I think we got brought back down to reality because, I mean, the last few weeks we've been bigging up the performances and we've been, celebrating big wins in Europe, and it's been great. But this midweek, we got put in our place, and if you weren't sure, if you were unaware, then I think we can all agree now that we're still a long, long way behind the top sides in Europe. And I mean, people would argue that, Lyon aren't a top side in Europe. Dortmund aren't a top side in Europe. So, I mean, it is very, very disappointing. But anyway, guys, that's it. There'll be more winnable games left in the competition. Celtic and Rangers will both get back to, winning ways. It's going to take a while, especially with Celtic. Their upcoming next few games in the Champions League are tough. We'll see. I still believe that all three teams will get through. That's my prediction. I'm going to stick with it. I think we'll see all three Scottish sides get into the playoffs. But yeah, this week has been a bit of a dampener for the old firm. Anyway, guys, that's it. Been Fog Football. Leave a like, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you later for the player ratings. Till next time, though, peace.